My name is Elizabeth Kaiser, and this is my third YouTube post. My article is titled, Links to Spirituality Found in the Brain. While it is still only a theory, scientists believe that they may have found an area of the brain that deals with spiritual and religious attitudes and behaviors. The researchers involved with the study have noticed that when a particular area of the brain has been damaged by lesions or tumors, spirituality appears to be greater in the patients. And once the damaged area has been repaired, spirituality decreases in the patient, thus leading the scientists to wonder if that particular part of the brain does deal with religious and spiritual thoughts and beliefs. Which then begs the question, if there is a section of our brain that is dedicated to spiritual and religious thoughts and beliefs, does that mean that one of the religions in the world is correct? Were we literally made by God to believe? And while the information so far shows that the area of the brain when damaged does increase signs of spirituality, it does not say when it is repaired that the beliefs go away altogether. I would be very interested to know what the philosophers like Sartre and Nietzsche and Jean-Paul Sartre would have to say about these new findings and theories. I have a feeling that Nietzsche would probably point out the fact that when the brain is damaged, these thoughts come about more strongly, and therefore concluding that people are sick or ill, and that is why they believe, and that one has to overcome these things to be the Superman. Those bodily restraints should not hold you back, and that organized religion only hinders society. Or he might comment that since there was once a God, if we were made in his image, then that would be the reason that there's a part of our brain dedicated to this. But he states that God is dead, and now we must move on from religion to be able to progress as a society. I think this would put a bit of a dent in Sartre's belief that we're completely free. If there's a portion of our brain that focuses our religious beliefs and spiritual thought, then naturally we are not as free. If we have a part of our brain that does this for us naturally, and being a part of a religion is a part of human nature, then do we really have this choice? I think he might respond that we have a choice to overcome our natural behavior. But then that begs the question, to what extent can humans override human nature? I personally find it very fascinating that they feel they might have found this in the brain. And while it is going to take some time and more research, I think the findings could change the way we view religious and spiritual beliefs. If it is a part of our human nature, and more people know this, then maybe more people will believe. And even though Nietzsche and Sartre would say that we are holding ourselves back by conforming to religious beliefs, I personally do not think that it hinders us as a society.